Hello. Balloons are still there. They're pretty much almost entirely deflated. I probably should throw them out now. I think they finally reached their point. They lasted all the way till about like April 12th. So that was really impressive. That's honestly been about the most fascinating thing to watch these every day slowly just dwindle in its, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. So yeah, this is an update video. It's been 2 months. Hi. No new videos because I don't really want to make these freaking videos on this channel. Not at this moment. I'm almost due to make another video about what I feel about NASCAR because people may not remember that I said that I was not interested in NASCAR. NASCAR! I should be saying it like that. Hardly. I've been watching some Xfinity, some truck, but as far as the cup races, I have not given a single shit. I really don't know much other than just shit that goes on in my Discord or JC's Discord. Other than that, it's really not much else. I really just do not give a fucking shit about it. And it kind of gets old of that. So I've maintained that, so that's also been really good. I've been working on the Robin series. I have that up on my other channel. I was going to post it up here on this channel, but honestly, if you just want to see what I've been working on the last 2 months, go to Pono Seeker. It's there. It's an hour long. I'm very proud of it. It's actually videos I've been wanting to make for like years now, and I've put so many years of thinking about the viewer's interest before mine, and it feels wrong for me to want to do that, but it got to a point where I was tired of it. I was tired of putting my priorities to everybody else but me. So I'm sorry about that. I had to make that decision. And I've changed my Twitter profile picture. I changed my Twitter name. I kind of disassociated myself with the WhatiFRacing name on Twitter entirely. The last time I even talked about NASCAR on that account was literally the second dual race, because the finish was so bad and so ridiculous that I was kind of worth discussing or making a tweet on, but that's really it. Other than that, I really have not heard much. Some races, I guess, have been okay. Some have not, but definitely not ones that I thought were entertaining enough to make a video on. Martinsville and Xfinity was kind of close, but then I just didn't give a shit. Atlanta was just, from what I've heard, was just inconsistent nonsense, and I was almost going to make a video, but then I remembered, oh wait, if I upload this, that one guy in the comments is going to call me a NASCAR content creating grifter, even though my Daytona in the dual video made like $3 total. So do you want $3? Was it that important? I'm grifting NASCAR $3. Ooh, the horror. Not much really has changed. I would say I'm mostly happy. Definitely a lot better mind space just because I'm focusing on projects I actually want to work on, things I actually care about. So that's also been really good. That's really about it. I'm just happy to not be in this YouTube sphere anymore with NASCAR shit. I've been tired of it. There's not really a whole lot else to really say. I don't know when there's gonna be another video. Maybe when another NASCAR 25 news comes out, but that hasn't happened in like 2 months. So and there hasn't been like something really really stupid in NASCAR to make a video on. I guess I could have made one on the Austin Cindric one because I heard about it, where he dumped someone at Circuit of the Americas on the front straightaway, and it was stupid. And it was stupid, but he didn't get a penalty, and it's just like, well, it's another inconsistent call. So my interest in Cup Series is literally at 0%. Xfinity and trucks, I watch them when I can, but hey, if there's a moment where I have to prioritize, do I want to spend time with family or watch NASCAR Xfinity? I'm going to choose the family option. That might be a nuclear take, but that's kind of where the priorities are. I'll watch it if I can. If I'm not, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. But overall, been happier, much happier. And I'm just glad to not just focus on things I want to focus on. Because I mean, it's a lot more fun to discuss. The Robin video was literally just so much fun to work on. I'm not really the type to make like super crazy fancy edits, but they're small little edits that I think that work for me. And clearly I had a lot more passion in making, and that's kind of what I want to have my focus towards. And have those come out maybe every 2 months if I really focus and put the time towards it. That one was really, really long. So who knows what the upload rate of that will be. But if there's any other videos you want to see and what I've been up to, it's on that channel. So that's really about it. It's just, I guess there's also been just the mixture of just, I guess all communities are just sort of toxic. It's not just NASCAR shit, because the One Piece one on Twitter is so incredibly bad that being involved or looking around when the new chapter came out for like one day left me so fucking miserable. Like, I don't know how people do that every day. It is so toxic and so bad for the health. It affects my day. Like, it gets that annoying. And I can't live like that. I can't just have a night where I can't sleep because the community, that how Twitter, the One Piece community on Twitter just shit talks and says a bunch of nonsense that shouldn't get me upset, shouldn't get me annoyed, but then it does. I thought December was going to be the last of it, or I was going to be better from it, but it kind of came back. So I guess maybe I just need to not engage. So usually on my Twitter, or on my phone, I'll have like the chapters like muted, and then when the chapter comes out, I'll unmute it. But I think from now I'm just gonna always keep chapters muted, no matter what, so I don't ever hear about it, because it gets really fucking toxic. Because it's too much. I don't want to get into it. Nobody cares. Nobody on this channel cares. So I'm not gonna go into it that much. But it's bad for the mental health, and I really dislike that part. So that's one thing that's interesting to learn. It's not just NASCAR community being like stupid, or just all communities are going to have their own cesspool of trash and toxicity, which I guess really shouldn't be a revelation to me, but just, I don't know. But I can't deal with that. That's just too much. I'd rather just put all my thoughts out there in a video, do that, do the extra fun stuff with like anime filler arcs. I've already made like a list of like her appearances like in the manga, so I can like, when I mention like, oh, she's been gone from chapter 348 to 359, I have a reference for that, and I can tally up like, you know, how many chapters she's gone from the story, how many times she uses her abilities, and track. There'll be just a lot of fun things that interest me, just little things like that, discussing her character, what works, what doesn't, things I like and don't. There's a lot of things that's just fun for me to discuss. And it's nice to put that focus on that. Because it's fun to keep track of a lot of these different things and such. I don't want to get into it too much, but that's where I've been at. It's not, I don't know what else, again, more to say. I've almost made this 9 minutes. I can monetize it a little more somehow if I wanted to. But, yeah, that's really it. I'll see you all in 2 months, maybe. I don't know. I guess it depends when NASCAR 25 comes out. Even when NASCAR 25 comes out, I don't even know if I'm really interested in it at this point. I'd rather just focus on the Robin series, because I literally got like 20 years of material to go through. I got the movies to talk about. Like, I want to talk about just how she's used in the movies. Literally track like how many minutes she's in the movie for, and how many lines of dialogue she gets, and compare it to other films, and kind of compare and contrast how the anime is with the manga, with the little like details that sometimes changed or added or expanded upon. There's a lot of interesting things to discuss that it interests me, and I like to kind of get to all that. It's gonna take so many freaking years to do, but I've had this in my mind for like 4 years. I've originally started that, and I like to kind of continue it. So I don't see that love going away after almost a year and a half of not making a video. It felt really good to make it again. Like that love to create, to express my love for the character, it never went away. It got stronger. So I'm happy to able to do stuff like that now, and I'm hoping I can get them out a little bit sooner. But that's where my focus is. I'm sorry, that's not the interest of this channel, and I get it. But that's why I wasn't making videos. What am I going to talk about? Being miserable about NASCAR? They got to do something really fucking astronomically dumb for me to make a video, and it hasn't happened this year. Apparently, much of the races have been good, so good on them. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if Chris Rebel got 4 wins in a row. It doesn't matter, because the playoffs ruin all of that. So who really cares if he got 4 wins in a row now? Much of this don't matter. And I care, and I refuse to be interested in it. And I refuse to embellish in that. In grift. So hardcore. Ooh, bad boy me. So I'm done. See you all in another video whenever that comes out. I'm just gonna go. Bye.